welcome back to a TF Review 16 video review. This is the Transformers Studio Series 01 Deluxe Class Classic Camaro Bumblebee. And here he is on his stand. The packaging looks something like this. I'm going to move this to the side, try not to knock him over. Packaging looks like this. Has the 01 image of Bumblebee there. Studio Series Transformers, Hasbro, and Takara Tomy. It says Generations here. That's funny because it's a movie figure, but Studio Series on the side, 01, Deluxe Class. Got that nice illustration image here of Bumblebee. It says Authentic Transformers. On the back, it says Police Chase. So this is the Police Chase Bumblebee where he fights Barricade in the first movie. So it says big screen inspired, scale, detail, backdrop. So it comes with the backdrop, changes in 22 steps, and here are some of the other figures I will be reviewing in the Studio Series. Official license by GM for the Camaro as well. Very cool. Enough about the packaging. Let's get into the review. Here is the cool stand, and you can see that's just the backdrop from the movie, the first movie. It says Transformers, so that's the first movie Transformers logo, and nothing on the back there. It's just cardboard stand, but still really nice, cool little display there for Bumblebee. And taking a look at the figure, he does come with one accessory that stores on his back. And there's his arm cannon. You don't have to store it there if you don't want it to, but there is a little plug there that this will plug into to store it when he is in his robot mode. So I do appreciate that. And of course, the arm detaches, as you can see. The arm is meant to detach to plug in the cannon arm. So you can detach that right there. You can see this peg. Now sometimes there is a little issue of this popping off too. So you have to make sure that that's orientated correctly. So you can see it there, which way it should be facing if it ever pops off. And then that will just plug right into there. And now Bumblebee has his arm cannon. Nice details on this. I love the silver paint. I do love this sculpt here for Bumblebee. And now he comes packaged in robot mode, obviously. So I want to make sure I do this review to show the transformation from robot mode into his Camaro mode, because it can be a little bit tricky. He's pretty small, and I'll do some size comparisons too. And he's a little bit finicky, so it's this review will kind of go over a good ways to transform him and to not break it or pop anything off from robot mode when you first get him out of the package into the Camaro mode. So stay tuned for that transformation, but the overall sculpt and paint is really good on this figure. I do really like it. On the back here you can see some hollowness in the back, but overall, really nice movie-inspired Bumblebee figure. And he does have very good articulation as well. His head is on a ball joint, side to side, up and down. And he doesn't really have any tilt side to side, maybe a tiny bit. He's got ball joint shoulders that go all the way around. He's got a swivel here at the elbow. Just a little less than 90-degree bend there. His hands do go in and out for transformation. Really nice sculpt overall on the hands. He does have the waist articulation, which is a bonus. And he's got good leg articulation. The knee goes up about that far. He's got the hinge right here. This can kind of get loose, but it's not as bad as on the Last Night Bumblebee. But you can see it does move up and down as well without coming apart too much there. There's no ankle pivot on this figure. Lack of ankle pivot. But yeah, he does stand very well and is very posable. Then I like the silver paint, and you even have some nice blue there on the eyes. Really nice sculpting detail there. You got the painted in headlights of the Camaro. Some paint bits underneath here with some black paint on the silver plastic. No license plate painted in there. No extra paint on this area. Again, you got nice silver on the feet. On the back, you can see the Camaro taillights right there. It's got the number there, and he does have the Autobot symbol on his head crest right there. And then nice silver paint detail there, and some nice yellow paint details there. Alright, let's do a quick size comparison. Here is Studio Series Deluxe Bumblebee next to the Last Night Takara Tomy Warhammer Bumblebee. So these guys share almost the exact same molds, but you can see that this one is taller as far as the robot mode. So this deluxe class is smaller, supposed to be scaled with the rest of the Studio Series, but there's some debate there whether that is accurate or how accurate that is or will be moving forward. We know that the Grimlock is obviously not in scale, but some of these other ones share a decent scale as far as the other Studio Series goes. And here he is next to the Deluxe Class Movie 1 Premium Series Barricade figure. So this is the epic battle that they fought in the first Transformers movie when we were first introduced to the Bumblebee character. So there they are together. And here you can see just how different the scale is from the 2007 Premium Series Bumblebee Deluxe Class figure to this new Studio Series size. Big scale size difference here. This is his upgraded form. He goes from the 70s, early 70s Camaro to the concept Camaro here. So this is the Battle Mask premium series version of the Deluxe Class 2007 Movie 1 Bumblebee. And one other thing I wanted to show off, that his arm that detaches for his cannon mode, his Bumblebee stinger there, this will fold up, and you can also store this on the back. There's a little peg right there, and you can plug it in however you want on the side or whatever else to store that there, which is not too bad. It's not really too noticeable there when you're displaying your figure to not lose this part. You can always just pop it right on there. This is also a figure stand as well for Transformers, so you can get him in some dynamic poses on the stand as well. Alright, transforming Bumblebee from robot mode into his 1970s Camaro mode. First, you want to make sure you remove his blaster and put the other arm back on. So then you want to fold the hands underneath like so. Take these pieces that form the back windshield, fold those up. Those will tab right into place, or held in place just like so. Then this back section here, you can see there's a little tab right here, and there's a little tab section right in there, so that tabs in there. So that's cool that tabs in, and then you want to just fold this section out, fold this section out. This is the piece that likes to pop off a lot, and hopefully we can do this without popping this off, because that can get really annoying. Same with this joint here. This piece likes to pop off, not at the peg, but at the actual hinge there. It's just a friction hinge, same as this piece. So they do like to pop off, but hopefully that won't happen in this review. But what you want to do is untab this section here to bring the hood forward, and you want to bring these light sections forward and straight, so you'll be able to get this piece through there, which is also very difficult. The first time I tried to transform it, I tried bending this over the bumper. The key is not bending it over the bumper, but sliding it through there. So I'll do that in a second, but first I'm going to come around here to the legs, and you can see that these section folds up. Everything is it's a compact and small and tight transformation, so there's not any really room for margin of error. But you want to take these window sections, fold them up. You want to take the feet, and these are on a hinge here that will fold out and around. And then you can fold this, there's a hinge here, fold this section forward, and at the same time you can swing the back around. And then these feet will tuck over the back section here. You gotta get it over there, fold that in place, and then this will fold over around and form the back of the vehicle. Then the shin piece here will fold up and underneath, like so. And then this section here will eventually tab. There's a little tab right there on the foot, will tab into the back of the thigh, right there. But we're just gonna kind of line that up for now. Well, it does tab right in there, so you can tab that in. We'll see if that makes it easier. And then again, same on this side, fold out the window, bring the foot out on the swivel and bring it all the way out, and then swing this section up and around, the back of the vehicle out, and this will tuck in and underneath there, like so. And then this section here will fold up and tab into place, forming the back of the vehicle. And then the shin guard will go around, and that kind of forms the exhaust of the vehicle. And then again, these feet pieces here will tab in to the side here. We have to make sure that these are over, and yeah, these little feet sections here will tab into the side like so. You want to make sure this is up fully straight in order to tab this all together. So then we'll tab the back together like so. And then make sure these sections here are tabbed in on the side right there and right there. Very important that it's straight in order to tab these in. All right, and then the trick is sliding this piece through the bumper. And the trick is actually to keep it as close to the car inside as you can. There's just barely enough clearance, and you have to slide it over that piece and lock it into place like that. Then once you do that, this is the hard part as far as not popping this section off. So you want to kind of put the doors in place and do this all at once. And then these tabs here go right underneath the window, like so. And again, the back of the vehicle needs to be tabbed together in order for this all to work. Then put those tabs in there, and then pop these. There's two little tabs right there. Pop those, and then get the doors lined up as well. You got to kind of do it all at once. Get the doors lined up there. And there we go. We got that all in place without popping anything off and without breaking off this hood piece. So now we just got to tuck the arms underneath, and again, that in itself is also tricky, and you got to be careful not to pop this one off the hinge. So you want to kind of orientate this properly to go in like this, and make sure that this tab here will go into here. But of course you can't force it in there until you first close that. Close that there, tab that in there, and you're good to go. Same on this side. Pull this in, orientate the fist so this peg is facing inwards. Get that in there, then you fold this down, and then you finagle this into place, and these tabs will tab in right on the side. And then once you're done, everything is complete. And there you have your 1970s Bumblebee from the first movie. And he looks really awesome in this 70s Camaro mode. Very, very cool. And he rolls very good. It's a really, really well engineered transformation. It is finicky. It does have its faults as far as there's really no margin of error whatsoever. But there he is in his vehicle mode. And I do love this vehicle mode. Like I said, there is options for storing this on the back if you peg it underneath there. But again, that just looks silly. But that is an option. So there is the Camaro mode for Bumblebee. Let's take this off of here. So as far as vehicle mode goes, I really wish he had tinted windows. The clear windows don't really do much for it. I really want to get some paint, some hobby paint, and just paint in all these windows black. That would look so much cooler. You got too much of the stuff going on inside there with the all clear windows. Again, like the Stinger has dark tinted windows. These have painted windows. I really wish they had painted these windows out here for this Camaro mode. That's my complaint there. Other than that, nice headlights. I like the silver paint there. Got the headlight details. Really nice wheels. I wish these were painted silver as well. Also, if you had some of the rust damage or kind of the older looking, he said, what is it? Racing stripes. And I do like the racing stripes. On the back here, you got no license plate. You got the taillights painted in here, and then you have some of the shin kibble here. Could kind of look like posi traction bars here at the bottom with the exhaust, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, plastic tires. Rolls really well though, so no complaints there. As far as a size comparison, here he is with the Deluxe Class Stinger. And he's got his blades on here. I'm going to review this guy as well because these do store up there nicely enough to have him roll perfectly. But yeah, there he is next to Stinger, the Studio Series Stinger. Here he is next to the Studio Series Crowbar. And the scale is decent, not bad here at all, although the Suburban would be still bigger yet. Here he is with Ratchet, the Studio Series Deluxe Class Ratchet. And last but not least, here he is with the Deluxe Movie 1 Premium Series Barricade. This is from the epic chase scene in the first movie. I really wonder if we're going to be getting a Studio Series Barricade Deluxe Class, so that will be interesting to see. That would be very cool. Again, this scale is off slightly, but it's still not too bad. So here these guys are together from a Movie 1 Deluxe Class Premium Series figure to this new Studio Series figure. Again, yeah, not too bad a scale. Again, this guy's a little bit too large, as in vehicle mode too, but not too bad. So there they are. So my final thoughts for this Studio Series Bumblebee. I absolutely love this figure. Again, the transformation is finicky, but once you get the hang of it, it all comes together. It's actually not too bad. It's fun to transform. For me it is anyway, because I like the complexity. I like the puzzle play aspect of it. So for me, the transformation is fun. And I do like both modes very much. So yeah, all in all, very awesome. Eliminated my need. There was a Bumblebee 3-pack. I didn't have the original Movie 1 70s Camaro Deluxe Class Bumblebee, and they released a Bumblebee 3-pack that had it in there, and I wanted to pick that up until this guy came out. So now that I have this, I don't see a need for the Movie 1 Deluxe figure because this guy really nails it. So yeah, there's my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Click the bell notification button there so you get notified when I have new videos, because I will be doing more Studio Series Transformers reviews. So thanks for tuning in. You can also follow me on Twitter at TFReview16. And until next time, keep collecting.
Any more questions you want to ask?
He wants us to get in that car.